Hi there. I'm going to take you through a beginner level class and use props so that you can be familiar and comfortable using them during your yoga practice. So first of all, I'm sitting on a blanket, as always. I have my blocks ready to use at the top of my mat, and I have a strap handy. So I'm just going to go through some of the basic postures and give you some nice in-depth instruction so that you can join the next class and feel more comfortable in it. Okay, so first of all, I'm just going to take a couple deep breaths here, in and out through the nose with a nice long spine. I'm going to lean back a little bit and relax my shoulders and relax my face. One more breath. Relax everything a little bit more. And I'm just going to roll my head a couple times in each direction. Roll my shoulders. Lift my chest on the inhale. Round my spine on the exhale. Do that again. Inhale. Exhale. This time arms float up. Exhale, we're going to take a side bend. Great time to use a block if you need one. Inhale up. Exhale, side bend the other side. One more time up. Side bend. Up. Side bend. And now a twist. Inhale, both arms up. Exhale, one hand to your knee, one hand behind you. Twist, twist, twist. All the breath out. Inhale back to center. Exhale, other direction. Breathe in. Exhale, twist. And then come back up. Clasp your hands, turn your palms, press them up towards the ceiling. Round it out. Slide your shoulders down. And then inhale, come up. Flip those hands, let them float back to the floor. I like to move my spine in all directions at the beginning of class or my practice or throughout the day. Forward and back, side to side, and twist. We do that every day. We keep our spine nice and healthy. Okay, so if you have sensitive knees, you can always use a blanket under them, but you don't want it too cushiony because then it's unstable. But about like this is good. You've got your blocks if you'd like to use them. You can round the spine on your exhale. These are called the cat-cows. This is Halloween cat, and this is cow. Exhale into cat. Inhale into cow. All right, turning those toes under, we're going to press the hips up and back to downward dog. Okay, so your chest drops, your knees are bent, your arms are super, super long in line with the rib cage, and your head's relaxed. Okay, so you're going to feel this in your legs. Let the hands be in front of you quite a ways so you can really lengthen your spine. And then inhale, come forward for a moment. So this would be plank on blocks, okay? You can also have them on a lower level. So anytime plank is offered in class, this is one option. This is the other, dropping to your knees. Okay, so there's all kinds of ways to make postures perfect for you. Okay, so from a downward dog, I'm going to move my blanket out of the way. And I'm going to lift up my right leg, and I'm going to step my foot forward in a lunge. Much easier to do this with hands on blocks than hands on the floor. Okay, so I'm holding my lunge here, pressing out through that back heel, front knee is bent. And then I'm going to come up to a warrior B. So I'm going to drop that back heel, turn my toes out a little bit, and then I'm going to just do a reverse windmill up to standing and bend that front knee. So a good thing to note In most postures, we want the knee over the ankle, not in front of it. So if it's in front, then that means walk your feet forward, your foot forward. Okay, another thing, we don't want our knee caving in. We always want our knee pointing in the same direction as the toes. Okay, so sometimes I even point mine towards the pinky toe side. Okay, so this is Warrior B. Drop the shoulders. And then inhale, we're going to take a triangle. So that's a straight front leg, arm reaches forward and down. You can rest your hand on your leg anywhere it lands or a block. Breathing here. And then I'm going to come up. I'm going to turn all 10 toes in one direction. I'm going to grab my strap so that I can use it to open my chest, turn my toes in, lift my chest, press my hips forward, and then exhale, take a forward fold, wide leg. Knuckles float up towards the ceiling, head drops, and my weight is out of my heels. It's forward in the feet. You're going to feel that in your legs. Full breath in. Exhale, let it go. You can release the hands down to the back and set the strap aside. Arms out and come up with a flat back. And then hands can come to your hips. You can grab those blocks. And just to make it easy, we're just going to switch directions. So now our left foot is forward. We're in a lunge. We're stretching out through that right calf now. Hands are on blocks. And now I'm going to drop that right heel, turn my toe out, and do a little windmill up to Warrior B. Again, knee is over ankle, not past it, and it's opening out towards the pinky toe side of the foot. My shoulders are relaxed. My arms are straight out and they're level with my shoulders. This is Warrior B. And now I'm going to take triangle. I'm going to straighten my front leg. Don't lock the knee though. Little bend. Reach the arm forward. And then imagine you're leaning against a wall here. So you're not coming forward like this. You're reaching to the left. And then you're going to drop your hand down. This arm floats up. If you want your hand to rest on something, you can have a block there. Okay, so triangle pose. Breathe in and out. And then you can slowly come back up. Now we're going to turn the toes out, heels in. We're going to come into like a horse posture. Okay, so I like to shift from side to side a little bit, press my knees open, drop the seat down. This is a lot in the hips. Breathe, open those knees. They're going to want to fall forward. Keep them open, remember, same direction as the toes. And then we can inhale, come up, arms float up, exhale, and let's step back to the top of our mat. Let's take a block with us so that we can come into a forward fold and rest our hands on a block. Full breath in, lift up a little bit, and then exhale, fold. Now I'm going to take my feet to the outer edges of my mat. I'm going to walk my arms forward so my back is flat. And then I'm going to keep my right hand on the block in the center. I'm going to bend my right knee a little bit, and I'm going to open my left arm out to the side. So it's a twist. Relaxing both shoulders away from the ears. Using that block to take some of my weight forward out of my feet. And then we'll take the other side. Left hand down, breathe in. Exhale, open the right arm up. Stack your shoulders. Breathe in and out. Great. And then you can take that arm back down. So now you're in a wide leg forward or wider leg forward fold. You can relax your head and just kind of roll it around a little bit here. And then let's grab those blocks. Have your strap on the ready. And let's take our right foot forward and our left foot back, only about 3 feet or so. We're going to come into pyramid pose. So flatten back your back, come onto the highest setting of the blocks. Inhale, and then exhale, come forward. And you can always lower to a different setting of the block or blocks or get rid of them. Okay, pressing down and forward in the front foot, a little bend in the knee as always. Beautiful. And then we're going to come up halfway, step that back foot forward, front foot back. Inhale, lift, flatten your back, and then keep that flat back as best you can as you come forward. Bend that front knee, lower the blocks if you need to or not. Breathe in and out. And then let's step that back foot forward. Set those blocks aside. And let's bend our knees and roll up the spine. And if you'd like to use a strap for this next posture, keep it in your left hand. Take that left hand down the back and then grab the strap from below with the right hand. Okay, similar posture to that pyramid one. Okay, we are going to this time take our left foot back, right foot forward. I've got a hold of the strap. This posture can be really hard if you don't have your hands connected. Lift up through the chest. It's really hard anyway, honestly. Exhale, come forward. Breathing here. Reach your elbows opposite each other. Walk those hands towards each other. And then inhale, slowly come up. Release the arms. Let's just turn around the other way. And now the right arm grabs a hold of the strap, elbow towards the ceiling, grab a hold of the strap with the left hand, the other side, lift up through your chest, press your head back into the forearm, and then exhale, hinge forward. Breathing here, nice flat back as far as you want to go. Strong legs. And then inhale, come up. You can keep the strap in your hands, shake out the legs, and then let's do one of my favorite things. Take your hands wide on the strap and take them to the point where there's a little tension in the strap or in the body as your arms come back. It's not super easy, but the strap kind of helps you get, I don't know, it just really helps you to open your shoulders and to encourage your shoulder blades together as you come back. You're not forcing the arms, you're not bending the elbows. You're gently pulling as you take the shoulder blades together and going back and forth. Awesome, right? So good. Okay, and then we shake that out. We take a nice deep breath in. Exhale, let it go. You can set that strap aside for now. We'll do some floor stuff. So go ahead and take your arms up and then come all the way back down. Remember, you have that block if you need something to rest your hands on. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, grab both blocks and step your left foot back. Drop onto that left knee. If that's too much on the knee, put a blanket under there. Okay, walk your hands in towards the hips and then bend that knee deeply. This is one of those times when it's actually okay if your knee passes your ankle. Okay, press into the top of that back foot to lift that knee off the floor, at least feel like it does a little bit, and that's going to increase the stretch here. Full breath in, and then exhale, come back this way. Inhale forward. Exhale, come back. Inhale, come forward. Come onto the back toes. Straightening that back leg. Your left hand now is on the block, and your right arm opens up to the side. Next, exhale. Both hands come back down, and you step your back foot forward and your front foot back. You're in your lunge again, and then you drop the knee. Hips forward, lift your chest. Wrists are underneath the shoulders. Lift up, get super, super long here. And then exhale, hips back. Straightening into that front leg. Inhale forward. Exhale, take them back. Inhale, come forward. Turn the back toes so you're in your lunge again. And step that back foot forward. You're going to move the blocks out of the way, and you're going to come down onto hands and knees. And then I'm going to work here with your cobra and upward dog for a moment. These are really important postures to get right. Okay, so starting with cobra. Okay, come all the way down onto your mat. Cobra, you're using the strength of your back to lift your chest. You're not really using the hands and the arms. Okay, so my thumbs are in line with my breastbone. My elbows are squeezing in. My feet are a little wider. Personally, you can have them together if that feels okay on your back. And now press into your pelvis and lift your chest. Use the strength of your back, shoulder blades together. Press in the pelvis, lift your chest. Smooth out your face, breathe in. And then exhale, slowly lower. Take that again. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Last one. Inhale, lift. And then lower. And now we're going to come into Sphinx. So the elbows are underneath your shoulders. Fingers are wide. And you kind of look like an Egyptian Sphinx. So pull the chest forward and up. So this is a little bit of a deeper back bend. And you're tractioning. So you want no compression in the lower back. You want to be pulling the chest forward and up. Relax the shoulders down. Full breath in. And let it go. So important transition here. Whenever you're coming off the ground on your belly, a few things. Some people are strong enough to come straight into a flat body push-up. That's not me today, at least. So another option is to take more like a table, okay? So I want you to feel like your seat is lifting faster than your chest. So that can even be a lot for some, okay? So the other option is to use your forearms, but always lift your seat first. Hips up, and then everybody comes back to child's pose. Okay, so your arms reach forward, you rock your hips from side to side. And then we're going to come to seated. And we're going to do, let's see. We're going to take a block and place it underneath our seat. Just everybody for now. And then you're going to take that right knee forward, right heel by left hip, and then you're going to cross that left foot over the right. Okay, if you do not need this block, you can get rid of it or put a blanket underneath instead. I just want you to see how it feels. Sit up tall and then wrap that right hand around that left knee and take that left hand behind you, lengthen and twist. Again, lengthen and twist. And then inhale, just open the other way. And then you can sit back and you can just change legs. Left knee forward, right foot crosses over. If that's too much, you keep the foot in front of the shin. Hand to knee, arm comes behind you, and then you really draw that leg towards you as you sit up and twist. Breathing in and out. And then we'll come back to center. You can remove that block and come to sitting on a blanket. Grab your strap. Take your right leg forward, your left knee out to the side. Put a block under that left knee if you like. And you're going to flex out through that right foot. Put a strap over it. Inhale. And then exhale, pull your body forward towards that straight leg. A little bend in the knee. Breathing here. Relax your shoulders. And then slowly inhale, come up. We're going to add on a little twist here. So I'm going to set the strap aside. You're just going to take your left hand outside that right leg or foot or ankle. And then this right arm is going to come back behind you. And as you come down, you're going to pull into a twist as you fold. Okay, this is just one of my favorite postures, so I like to have other people do it. Full breath in, full breath out. And then come back up. Let's just bend those knees and rock them side to side. And then we're going to take that on the other side. Right leg out or right knee out. Place a block underneath if you like. Strap underneath, sit up tall. Exhale, pull gently forward. Keep the lower back flat. Little bend in this knee. Those are always important things to keep in mind in your practice. Relax your shoulders, your face, that right knee and hip. Breathe in and breathe out. And breathe in and breathe out. You can set that strap aside and now just take your right hand outside that left leg somewhere. Your left arm comes back behind the back of the hand to that lower back or towards that right hip. And then lift up just a little bit. And as you exhale, twist and fold towards that leg at the same time. Breathe in. Twist. One more in. And twist. Come back to center. Extend both legs straight for a moment. Rock side to side. Maybe use your hands to help you open your chest here. And then relax. Now we're going to take a wide leg fold. So once again, I recommend staying on the blanket. Okay, so the floor is also a prop, as is the wall. Okay, so this one, if you have really tight hamstrings, you just use the floor to help your back remain straight and lengthened. So you're pressing into the floor with your fingertips. This is great. Remember, this is not about reaching the ultimate version of this posture. This is about getting the stretch where you're supposed to feel it. Lift up, and then if you have room to come forward, you can also always place your hands on a block, or you can just walk your hands forward. But keep that flat lower back, flat lower back. You want to feel like your pelvis is pouring forward, tailbone shooting back. Breathe in, and then exhale. And then you can slowly come back up. Lean back, take the soles of the feet together. If that's a lot on the knees, use blocks. Okay, and you just rest here for a moment. Full breath in, full breath out. Relaxing your shoulders and your head. One more inhale. And exhale. And then you can wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes a little bit. Move those blocks out of the way. Come onto your back. Grab your strap. Place it over the sole of the right foot. Take the toes back towards you. Walk your hands up the strap as far as they'll go so you can straighten your arms. Tuck your chin a little bit so your neck is long. And then just breathe into this hamstring and calf stretch. Pull the leg towards you as far as you like. Bend the knee as much as you need to. And breathe. And then slowly bend that knee. Release the strap and change legs. Press out through your heel. Walk your hands up. Relax your shoulders and your jaw. Breathe in. And exhale. Bend your knee. Set that strap aside. Take your knees into your chest. And then as you're ready, exhale, drop them off to the right. If you have tight hips or anything else that is preventing you from letting your knees come to the floor, use a block. Use a little support there. Maybe you need it under your feet. Maybe you need both. It's just nice to put support under your body, under your joints, rather than having them float up in the air. And then you can focus on, like I said before, the function of the posture. This is a twist. We're focusing on the twist, not on how the legs look. I like to turn my head the opposite direction as the knees so that I feel a twist going all the way up my spine. Inhale, exhale, and then come back to center. Level out your hips, take them into your chest, and then exhale, drop the knees the other side. Look over the other shoulder if you like, and breathe. Next inhale, come back to center. If you'd like, grab a block just to take a nice, easy, relaxed bridge pose. Any height that feels good for you. And really let the shoulder blades come together. Let your palms turn up. Once again, your neck is long. And just relax here with your feet parallel, about hip width, pointing forward. Full breath in. Full breath out. Relax. And then you could stay there, or you could move into this posture with me. Keep your block, put your block on the lowest setting. Make sure it's a little bit more towards your glutes. And if it's okay on your back, move slow. Reach your legs long and take your arms up overhead. Full body stretch with a little bit of a back bend. Breathing slowly, fully, filling up your chest, bottom to top. One more inhale and exhale here. And then bend your knees. Lift your hips, slowly lower down. Take your knees back into your chest for a moment. Rock a little bit on the lower back. Extend your legs, just laying flat for a few breaths. Breathing. And then we'll bend the knees. Roll over to your right side for a moment. You can lay your head on your upper arm just to take a nice breath as a transition. My dog always knows when it's the end of class. So final posture, find your favorite seat. So sometimes it's sitting on a blanket. Often for me, it's sitting on my knees with a block between my ankles and even a blanket on top. So really important to find your favorite seated posture, one that works for your body. Shoulders down, close your eyes. Breathe, place your hands anywhere they feel great. Palms down on the legs, or they can be up. They can be laying on one on top of the other. They can be at the heart. And just take a moment to kind of feel the effects of your practice. Oxygen in the body, your blood pumping, heart beating, maybe a little bit more opening in your joints. And hopefully a little bit more confidence about the postures, knowing how to make them work for you. And when you're ready, gently open the eyes. Thank you for joining. I hope this was helpful. And have a great morning, afternoon, or evening. And I will see you soon.